Hi! If you guys want to yap with me live, come drop by streams on Twitch at Mojine_ or on YouTube at MojineVT. Today, we are going to be watching The Toad that broke Australia. I don't know why is it only the toad, but because I feel like every fucking animal in Australia would probably broke it, to be fair. I mean Australia itself. But apparently there's a toad. So don't know who's gonna broke who, but let's find out. Video
Australia is home to some of the deadliest animals on the planet. But what if I told you there's one creature they all fear? An invasive species, millions strong, wiping out native animals that we are locked in combat with to this very day. What kind of vile beast is capable of spreading such reckless hate? The answer is this fat fucking toad. But how did this war begin? Well, to answer your question, we're going to have to go way back. The year is 1866. We are in the land down under, and our story begins the same way many tragedies do, with the British. You see, having gone hippity-hoppity, your ancestral home is now my property around 90 years back, the Brits were in full swing, rampantly colonising the country.
Not the British,
Part
but
of
I
that
mean,
included
got colonized
agriculture. Now, they brought with them many crops, but the important one in this story is sugarcane. Sugar was valuable, not only for trade, but also because, well, the fucking tea isn't going to sweeten itself, is it? But you see, sugarcane only grows in the heat, which ruled out the south of the country. It also likes humid environments, which ruled out Western Australia, which left them with one option. And so, the cane farmers loaded up their first Stardew Valley save in Queensland in 1866. But the farmers ran into an issue. You see, Queensland is home to these nifty little bugs called Dermalopida albumatum. These are native beetles that hit their macros by munching on plant leaves. So when cane farmers joined the Queensland Minecraft server and set up a fucking Hermitcraft-sized farm, the beetles were in heaven and set to work demolishing the plant leaves. Now, funnily enough, the adult bugs weren't actually the problem. Sugarcane leaves hold full value. But the problem is that with such an abundant food source, the bugs started multiplying, laying their eggs around the base of the plants.
Oh, that is so
These
bad.
eggs hatched into larvae. And unlike the grown-ups, these little worms don't eat the leaves. They eat the roots. And so the sugarcane starts getting absolutely fucking spit roasted. And the farmers can do nothing but watch as sugarcane yield plummets through the floor along with their profits. This whole situation really pissed off the farmers, who banded together, went to the Australian government, and told them to fucking fix it. Sir, a horde of creatures is
This is the start of the emu war as well, honestly.
And so the
from what I
government
remember,
founded the Bureau of Sugar Experimentation Stations, or the BSES, in 1900. This team of crack scientists then immediately set out trying to solve the very same issue every single Factorio player faces. This place is covered in bugs. They are breaking my shit. How do I violently slaughter the local wildlife in order to expand capitalism and my profit margins? The BSES pondered this question for 25 fucking years. They tried spraying chemical insecticides. Didn't work. They tried injecting insecticides into the soil. Didn't work. They tried releasing the fucking cordyceps fungus. And it still didn't work. Then, one day in the office, while pondering this question, someone had an idea. Okay, we are getting outmaneuvered by the cast of Bugs Life. Someone in this office, please give me anything.
What do we do?
What about cane toads?
What?
cane toads. Those big fucking fat things that exist in the cane fields in Hawaii. I mean, it's a frog.
Ooh.
They eat bugs. We just introduce an invasive species to fix a problem caused by an invasive species. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Everything probably.
And so, in June of 1936,
probably.
2,400 brave cane divers were deployed to the field to deal with the arthropod menace.
Real.
But just one small issue. Cane toads were fucking dog shit. Yeah, funnily enough,
they didn't
big,
kill the bugs.
fat, slow, ground-dwelling toads were not exactly the smartest solution to deal with beetles that spend the majority of their adult life 6 meters off the fucking ground.
So like the babies are underground, and then the adults are on the top side.
On top of that, cane toads don't dig for food either. So they didn't eat the larvae. Now this all sounds like information that should have come up during the research and study phase of the plan. This, however, implies that there was a research and study phase.
Are you sure?
The BSES did not conduct a single fucking study on environmental impact before releasing an army of cane toads. Are you
Bro, you know what? I feel like they're very... How do you call it? Very industrious. Is it what the term is? I'm not sure. Very capable of like thinking outside the box. Because you guys remember the emu war that we also learned? That I probably forgot already how it actually came to be. But anyways, I feel the same thing about here, honestly.
Complete absence of brain
and
cells
all other animals
a rather spectacular
that they tried to call in Australia.
And it's going to teach you a valuable lesson about invasive species.
Ooh.
You see, while the cane toads barely ate what they were supposed to, they did eat. And as incredibly large omnivorous toads, they ate practically anything they could fit into their mouths. Rats, mice, snails, baby birds. It was the toad equivalent of fucking Kirby. And then, not unlike the exact problem they were brought here to solve, with all that food, they started reproducing. A lot. In fact, female cane toads can lay anywhere between 8,000 to 30,000 fucking eggs per clutch.
Oh my god.
But I mean, this should not be too much of a problem. Australia is home to some of the deadliest creatures on the planet. Surely, the local wildlife has this under control.
Right. But they're invasive.
Wait, what?
Oof.
Yeah, cane toads are poisonous. So those bulges on the shoulder, those are parotid glands, and they are packed.
This is bro. This is what we learned on stories, Monster Hunter stories, guys. Yeah. I'm trying to apply what I've learned there for sure. For sure.
It's not a D's nuts joke. Got him. Now, whenever the adult toads are threatened, they will squirt this white, sticky fluid out of the glands.
For sure.
And when ingested, it does two things. One, makes you trip absolute balls thanks to the hallucinogenic bufotenin. And two, the other ingredient, bufogen, just straight up gives you a fucking heart attack. It's important to note that this toxin is also present in their eggs and tadpoles. Now, in their natural habitat...
Why is Australia still standing right now anyway? Just joking.
This isn't as much of a problem.
There should have been a good ending for all of these, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Thousands of years to get good and deal with this fuck-ass poison ball by either developing immunity or learning to eat around the glands.
Alright.
But Australia is not their ecosystem.
Yeah.
And despite all of the deadly animals we've got, they have had a grand total of 5 minutes to adapt to the presence of the fucking Calid toad.
Calid toad?
Now, quick question for the class.
No way.
What happens to an animal population when there is nothing to eat it? It gets bigger. And so, shortly after being introduced, a rapidly expanding tyrannid swarm of toads began to spread across the country. The BSES noticed this and did fucking nothing. Because it technically didn't affect the sugar cane. The swarm spread further, occupying all inhabitable parts of Queensland, and they were laying...
Are they gonna deploy... Bro, are they gonna deploy the military for this again to, like, call the...
So many fucking eggs that their clutches began polluting the waterways like a bufotoxin teabag, killing native fish as well as any animals that drank from the water. The BSES did nothing. Those eggs hatched into tadpoles, which started killing more fish. The BSES still did nothing. The swarm advanced, breaching into the Northern Territory and New South Wales. When questioned, the BSES insisted the toads were doing their jobs and everything was fine. By the 1980s, the toads were now starving out or just eating local wildlife and one-shotting anything that tried to eat them. And considering, at this point, there were 5 million of them, that happened a lot. So, with local wildlife being absolutely...
I like how Parz used fucking Latin or probably boss music for them.
fucking decimated, the BSES was forced to acknowledge that maybe, just maybe...
Listen, we fucked up.
But, oh well, everyone makes mistakes. Nothing we can do about it. No, they left it for the government to clean up.
Of course. And then they're gonna call the military for it. Bro, I already know this.
Yeah, they realised just how much damage was being done, and in 1986 began funneling federal funds into the population. They tried trapping and physically removing the toads, but unless they had 5 million traps, that wasn't going to do shit. Biological warfare was proposed in the form of releasing viruses and parasites, but was shot down because it would do just as much damage to the native wildlife. And so,
to the
toad
people,
front
maybe.
continues to advance to this day. So where does that leave us? Short answer is kind of fucked. Cane toads now threaten a total of 75 native species, and they've even driven populations of animals like the northern quoll to complete extinction in parts of the country they infest. And with the population now sitting at 200 fucking million toads, that infestation is spreading, with predictions showing they will be fucking up ecosystems in 5 states in the near future. And given that they have amassed a population 10 times the size of the humans in Australia, the government has completely fucking abandoned the fight for eradication, switching focus to harm reduction, using bait toads covered in non-lethal but unpleasant substances to try to teach local wildlife that toad bad. On top of this, the government has encouraged the broader public to, just fucking kill the toads. You are supposed to do it humanely by catching them and sticking them in a freezer for 48 hours, but, most people don't want a frog taking up their freezer space, so they just use a fucking golf club or a car. And with this being Australia, our wildlife is also putting up a fight. Keelback snakes, for example, are immune to their venom, and Ricali and magpies have learned to flip them onto their backs before getting a feed. Now, jokes aside, you want to know who I feel genuinely f***ing awful for? The toads. They didn't ask for any of this shit. They just got dumped onto a random island and did their thing, and now they are being actively hunted. No. The assholes in this story are the BSES and the humans. Because
the humans are always
why were they allowed to do this shit in the first place? Well, that's the neat part. They weren't. The federal government banned the f***ing idea when they came up for it in 1935, based on the advice of entomologists who rightly presumed that toads would become a bigger f***ing issue than the beetles. But the BSES and the cane growers lobbied to have the ban lifted in 1936. we are stuck in permanent toad combat because these dickheads looked
Now.
at scientific advice and went,
said,
nah,
fuck it. Nuh-uh. Science is
got
not true.
to be fucked. G'day, Merry Christmas,
Nuh-uh,
Happy
science
Holidays,
might not
and
be
thank
true.
you so much for watching. This is the first
Hollow
crack
Knight.
I have taken at a long form on this channel, and I'm not going to
Triple
lie,
the toad budget.
I had a lot of fun working on it, so I hope you enjoyed. Also, a quick announcement.
There
before
are
we
no
missed it.
toads.
We're
There
part
are
of the
no
Gamer Subs
toads
now.
in the
The
Australian
link in the
wildlife.
code is in the description. So go grab yourself a tub, man. Also, just want to thank each and every one of you watching this for literally changing my life. That will never not mean the world to me, so thank you. Hope you all have a bloody fantastic rest of your holiday
Bloody
period.
fantastic.
And I will see you all next time.
Guys, is Australia okay actually? Who are in there? Who's in there? Are you guys still alive? Are we at war there? We need more coverage, probably. Thanks for watching.